Justice for Javion Magee. Justice for a young man that looks just like me. Justice for Javion Magee. Justice for a man who was minding his business, wasn't doing nothing, who was out trying to make a dollar to feed his family, to feed himself, to better his life, to move out of an old place into a new, trying to do better. You know what I'm saying? Justice for Javion Magee, for a young man who got his life took too young of an age, who should not be gone. Justice for Javion Magee and his family. They deserve to know what happened to him. They deserve to know the truth. They deserve to know why they covering this young man's murder up. Justice for Javion Magee. You know what I'm saying? Justice for not only him, but for other black men. Even justice for my brother that I lost in a hate crime back in '97 in Shawnee, Oklahoma. Emmanuel Lee Davis, look it up. Emmanuel Lee Davis, look it up. All right? I'm very passionate, very concerned and passionate about this stuff, and it needs to be addressed. This is my second video. This is number 2 of Javion Magee. I've done a part 1. Some people got some good stuff to say. Some people got some bad stuff to say. But at the end of the day, opinions vary like assholes. Everybody got an opinion. Everybody, but those that got negative stuff to say are the ones that aren't really a part of the solution, but instead are part of the problem. You're picking the bones. You're saying this and you're saying that. You're disagreeing or whatever the case. That's fine. I don't expect everybody to agree with what I post. I don't expect everybody to agree with what I'm saying on here. You know, some of the shit I say is left field. I keep it a buck, but it's just because I'm getting to my message and I'm so passionate about what I'm saying. I'm just trying to get my point across. Justice for Javion Magee, a young black man who wasn't doing shit. That, listen, man, it's so many factors that play into this right here, man. So much different stuff. And the thing is, white media is not going to cover. I said it. White media is... Listen, man, this country, white folks own everything. They own it all. They you know, black folks... What's up, man? How you doing, man? What's up, guy? How you doing, driver? Black people, come on, man. Like, keep it a buck. We don't own no planes, no ships. We don't own no militaries. We don't have a lot of guns. We got some guns, but we ain't got the guns the white man got. We don't have... Listen, man, let me tell you something, man. Black people, and I'm not going to get into this all day. Black people, it's not that we're not smart. It's not that we're not intelligent. It's not that we don't stick together. That's the problem. We don't stick together, all right? It's been a fact. It's been back there since we got off the boats in Virginia and Maryland. And that's why we in shambles in the shit we in right now. That's why we in what we in right now. Because not like the Jews, not like the Italians, not like the Koreans, like the Mexicans, black people don't stick together. And I can sit here all day and talk about how this has been structurally applied on us. This country wasn't really designed for us to stick together. The whole infrastructure, the whole white power infrastructure in America was not designed for us to stick together as a people. You know, Malcolm X used to talk about this stuff, being run amok, bamboozled, led astray, all that stuff. I'm not gonna sit there and talk about all that. Y'all know what it is. You guys know what it is. Y'all know what it is. A bunch of people doing different videos on Javion. Everybody has a different opinion. Everybody got a different theory. But you know, everybody has a good heart, the ones that's talking about this stuff. They mean well because they want justice. I don't care about clicks. I don't care about likes. I don't care about subscribers. I don't care about none of that bullshit. I want that young man to get justice because I can relate to what happened to Javion. You know, they say he hung himself. They said this and they said that. No, I think that shit was law enforcement. I think that the cops had to do with that killing. Because the way they did his fingernails, his fingers, to keep from getting fingerprints, to cover it up, it just naturally, technically speaking, a Klansman, the way the Klansmen killed black people, they didn't kill them by cutting their fingers. They hung them by a tree. That was the old thing. That's what they used to do. You know what I'm saying? So the way they did it was I was watching this video when this guy was really breaking it down to the T, man. I mean, he really broke it down to the T how they did that, baby, the way. And I sat there and I really thought about that, and I said, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Excuse my mouth. And they cut his fingers off so they couldn't get no fingerprints, because you know that baby was fighting for his life. I can just picture in my mind what he was going through right there. You know, I just got a mental picture in my head what that baby was going through. You know what I'm saying? I just, it's sad, and I'm jumping subjects, that trucking doesn't, in orientations, teach their drivers about driver safety. Meaning, they teach them about freight safety, but they don't teach them us driver safety. You know what I'm saying? I've been around in the streets, so I know what to expect. I know about these sundown towns. I know about all this stuff out here that's going down. I know where not to go and what not to go. And they didn't teach Javion Magee that. They didn't teach that young man that. They just gave him them keys and threw him out to the fucking wolves. That's why he's dead, because society failed that young man. Society let him down. Okay? Society let him down. Javion didn't let himself down. His heart was in the right place. He meant well. That young man wanted to come out and make some money. He wanted a better life. He wanted to get out of Chicago. He probably wanted to get out of Chi-Town. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to get away and do something better for himself. He probably wanted to make his mom and daddy proud. He wanted to make a change and make a difference and do something with his life. You know what I'm saying? And all for what? Just to get killed at the hands of some racist ass, insecure punks. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that taught them to hate somebody, and at the end of the day, they don't know why they hate black people. That's the interesting thing. You take any racist white person in America, in the world, and line them up and ask them one simple question. I bet they don't have one answer. Why do you hate black people? But the first answer they're going to come with, oh, y'all lazy, y'all gangsters, y'all thugs, y'all hoodlums. Man, that's not a legitimate answer. That's not a legitimate answer, because that shit has been put on white people by white media to make us look like we're thugs, to make us look like we're hoodlums, to look like we're killers, we're OGs and all that bullshit. And at the end of the day, that's a system to make black people look like we savages and hoodlums. That young man was out here minding his business, and this is how it turned out. You know, and the truth, I mean, the white media is not going to get involved in it. They know. Listen, the president on down know what the fuck going on in this country. All of them. Kamala Harris, Biden, Barack, all them motherfuckers. All them long mouth motherfuckers that's got a powerful position in the office at the top know everything going down at the bottom. They know what's going on. They ain't stupid. They know that baby got killed. They know it. All they care about is this damn election right now. That's all they give a shit about, is getting in office. And the thing is, if the tables turned, if it was one of their little kids, oh, they would be involved. You better believe that shit. Same with that mayor, that sheriff, that ain't saying a damn word, that Sambo piece of shit, that black bald-headed son of a bitch. If it was, and if you're listening to me, mayor or whatever your position is in there in North Carolina, right there in Henderson, listen to this. Listen to this. What if it was your son? What if it was your daughter? What would you do, man? What would you do? Would you just sit back and just be like, you know what? No, I'm in a powerful position. No, you would be your ass up, taking the reins out there with the wolves. You'll be a sheep amongst the wolves, not giving a damn what happened to you to find out what happened to your baby, to find out what happened to your son. That's what you would do. So put yourself in the position of of Javon's dad or his mama, and say to yourself, what would his parents do? What kind of justice? Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, guy? All right. Good job. Good job, driver. What would you do if you were his dad or his mom? What would you do, sir, man? What would you do? You would be out there trying to turn. You'd be out there fucking flipping corners left and right, flying in your Cadillac, riding around in your Honda, whatever kind of car you drive, whatever the fuck you got. You know, you'd be out there trying to find out who the hell killed your kid. You would want answers. You would want some answers. And all as hell, I want answers. And I didn't even know that young man, but he was a brother to me. He looked just like me. He was a brother to me. Shit, could have been my son. Anything. So I'm just saying real quick, man, for those out there that want to get on here and try to say, oh, the only thing you said right on this video was this, Diesel. You didn't say nothing right. You only mentioned one thing right, this and that. Or try to critique and pick the bones of this video I'm posting. Understand, I too don't give a fuck what you think. I don't care what any of y'all think about what I say in this video. because I care about justice for Javion Magee. He deserves justice. This ain't about you. This ain't about me. This is about him and his family. They deserve answers. And I pray to God that they get answers. Know where you're going to stop. Don't just stop in any mom and pop spot. Do your research on these truck stops. Know where you're going. Do your research. Know where you're going. Pay attention to your hours on your clock. Watch that clock at all times. Know how much time you got to drive. Be very careful out there on this road. Because I'm going to keep it a buck. These trucking companies don't give a damn about us. They don't care about our safety. That's left up to you, driver. Take care of yourself and each other. This is Diesel.